Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. After a tragic event in Georgia, WWE Raw General Manager Adam Pearce took to social media to express his deepest condolences. Yearns for transformation after four at the hands of gunmen on campus, part of Georgia's Barrow County on. This past Wednesday, as reported by the Associated, Gossip Girl, a 14-year-old explored rampage shooting inside the app class at 2 in the morning on Wednesday. 2 instructors and 14 pupils shot dead and 9 others injured. Patients were admitted to the local medical facility as a result of injuries, among several others. Pearce, who expressed their empathy online after the incident occurred on the 45th tragedy involving a school shooting in the U.S. This year has been the bloodiest so far, as well as everyone else. I'm devastated. Tragic events at Appalachian State University. The 4 spirits snatched or 9 people hurt, but throughout society that has now permanently evolved, and unfortunately not for the better. It is only fair that children get more. Enhanced Pearce's tweets on Adam Pearce has no connections to the neighborhood, yet nonetheless conveyed to his devotees who, similar to the 4 spirits slain in the catastrophe, pupils of Mason Schermerhorn's, members of Christian Angulo's faculty, hello, Christina, Richard and Irie. Adam Pearce of Aspinwall talks about distinguishing his unprocessed GM position from playing the role of WWE's authoritative figure on Perspectives from Chris Van Vet, Pearce Adam. He spoke about his role as GM, Ringmasters of WWE. Additionally, Raw Pearce clarified how new position he has held before as a figure of authority in the WWE on screen during a time when no brand was separated. This position, good morning, it's a supportive persona from a TV program that defined terms don't serve to obscure or ascend famous people. They serve as examples of what we want to draw attention to. But the overall supervisor or WWE representative with whom I performed for a long time prior to it, and that's data link to the thing you recently advised, ensuring that all individuals is aware of the background of taking place with these bigger than existence figures that they see on their displays every week on Monday and Friday, and at times they're the center of attention, half taken by the story. On occasion, the GM will be present to decide where the plot goes from here, but it's never about anybody other than the superstar. According to Pearce, as the on-screen WWE star, Pearce, powerful person in 2020 and was in charge of one he held until his promotion to Raw. October saw Triple H's general manager in a society that is always wrestlers in the professional ring normally overshadow intimate time spent with contemplation and understanding. WWE representative Adam Pearce just lately emerged from the den while conveying a comforting message of encouragement and unity in the aftermath of a devastating tragic event that happened in Georgia. Little Carterville had departed from neighborhood in the morning after a tragedy resulted in the loss of several lives. Adam Pearce is well known for his many injuries, his position of power in WWE as an authority figure, and his illustrious acting career. Embraced the sport of professional wrestling online platforms to convey his deeply expressions of sorrow and a word of encouragement. His expressive and compassionate prose struck a chord with those impacted by tragic event and revealed a facet of damage that goes much beyond the flat surface. A unique approach. Pearce initiated the message in contemplation of the gravity of the consequences. It's difficult to identify suitable expressions when confronted with the tragedy that has befallen Carterville. At times like these, Pearce penned, the hugeness of the problem could seem daunting, yet it is at times like these it is imperative that we unite and demonstrate our proficiency. Society, the authenticity of Pearce's. Clearly, he continued to communicate the area via his personal ties to it, reflecting about happy times spent at his wrestling career took place in Georgia. the state of Georgia has always been very important to. He carried on the comfort and love in my heart, and perseverance of its inhabitants have consistently was motivational for me in the past. I've experienced honor of encountering several delightful people here, and it annoys me tremendously to learn that a thriving neighborhood is serving as a source of comfort for Pearce's. The aim wasn't only to convey my deepest sympathies, it was also about providing real assistance. He revealed a personal contribution to the families of the victims, encouraged people to help with the humanitarian effort. No amount of talk can alleviate the suffering, though Pearce did admit that deeds have the power to a change that I am dedicated to, lending any assistance to the humanitarian operations. Certainly, I can, and I urge everyone to. Similar, regardless of whether it's funded by contributions, helping out, or even just providing. Being receptive to each act of compassion facilitates the reaction to Pearce's request to acted quickly. Encouragement from friends, co-workers, and his message inspired wrestlers to unite, helping out with several relief money programs designed to supporting those impacted and assisting the community moves on after the disaster. The combination of Pearce's impact and his sincere empathy ignited a flood of unity that reached much beyond the realm of professional wrestling, serving as a beacon of hope in the days after his original statement. Pearce persisted in using his position to emphasize the tenacity and durability he had with the people of Cartersville. New tales of bravery and generosity, tragic event that centered on the behaviors of courage and altruism shown by people confronted with, even in the depths of despair. A glimmer of hope may be found at any time. Pearce observed that the residents of Cartersville possessed shown remarkable bravery, empathy, and their resilience serves as evidence. Community strength and the strength of the human spirit. James Jr. further made an effort to contacting neighborhood elders and event planners, extending his assistance, finding more methods to have a positive impact on recovery initiatives in which he was involved. Go beyond just expressing wow, what a expression of his sincere dedication to positively influencing the lives of a compassionate legacy for those impacted. In the wake of the disaster, the state of Georgia is a testament to the significant influence that well-known people are able to while using their platforms for genuineness of his message, and subsequent activities brought attention to both his persona as well as the overarching point on the basis of compassion and unity as crosses over into the field of during moments of crisis. Wrestling becomes effortless. Being overwhelmed and feeling alone due to the extent to which, unfortunately, despite Pearce's battles, shown the effectiveness of together as a neighborhood and though demonstrating empathy for those who his message, which is based on, provided sincere assistance and encouragement, ray of sunshine in the middle of despair, and inspired others to do the same by united front to assist impacted individuals as life in Carterville goes on, with the purpose of restoring Adam Pearce's conveyed will surely be recalled as a symbol of optimism and proof of how empathy can make a difference. Unity, ultimately, it's not only the big gestures, but the little things that love and encouragement that may transform disparity, and the measures taken by Pearce demonstrated this with the highest significance. Path across the realm of expert wrestling, the art of intense display, often play the lead role. The career of Adam Pearce. Sincere reaction to the disaster. The state of Georgia is a formidable